agriculture and industry are not exclusive to each other. That means agriculture and industry are not separate entities. They move hand in hand. When agriculture develops, it helps industry to develop. And when the industries are developed, it helps the agriculture to further develop. So they move hand to hand. Although, and is this situation has given us challenges to be faced in the global world. We had all problems when globalization started. We had capital problem, that is money problem. We did not have proper technology to work up with. There were many handicaps to our industrial sector. But one thing is there, that with all these challenges and everything, we have still were able to generate quite a good amount of employment, and that has helped our economy. Now, as an industrialist, I will always try to set up my industry in a place where the raw material is cheaply, abundantly available. Why? Because I won't like to set up my industry in a place where there is no raw material, because then I have to bring the raw material from a long distance, and thereby my cost of my end product will rise up. So I will never. It will be a trouble for me to bring raw material from a long distance. Number 2, I will see whether labor is available or not. Now, if I want to set up a software industry, I will see whether I will get skilled software engineers in that place or not. If the engineers are not there, if I don't find skilled people over there, I will never set up my industry. Number 3, capital. The money that is required is also important. Whether money is available, banking facility, insurance facility, whether these facilities are available over there or not. Fourthly, I will see whether I have a market of my product. I should be able to sell my product in the market. If I don't have a market to sell my product, I will never set up an industry in a place. And number 5 is government policy. Now, government policy is very important in setting up of industry. The government these days encourage the industrialists to set up industries in their states or in their locality. Why? Because government wants to generate employment for the people, and for that the government gives some benefits. It makes changes in the policies, rules and regulation of setting the governments, setting the industries are liberalized, made easy, so that the people can easily easily start a industry in a state. Because if the rules and regulations are long and lengthy process, then the industrialist will lose interest in setting up industry. So government makes up easy channels so that industries can be easily set up. Government provides security, government provides infrastructure. So all these things are included in the government policy. The better the government policy, the better industrial development of a place. An industrialist will set up their industries. Next, we will see a flow chart, and the flow chart says that first we require raw materials, Plus we need the factors of production. What are the factors of production? Factors of production are land, labor, capital and organization. Now raw materials and all these things are added, then transport, then these goods are, these things are brought through transport to the factory, and then a product is produced that is to be sold in the market, that is output product. Then the output product is again taken in transport, and then it is taken to the market. Then from the market, if in the market the good output product gets sold, then sold in exchange of money. When money is received, again that money goes straight to the industry for raw materials and payment of land, labor, capital and organization. So this process, this is the continuous process, and this goes on. So industry is the enhancement of value of raw material through the manufacturing process in a factory. For instance, making of cloth from cotton. So what does industry do? Industry adds value to the raw materials through the process of manufacturing. So value of the product, value of the raw material gets increased in an industry. Like cotton is grown in the plantation, it is taken and then it is brought into the factory where clothes are made, designs are given, patterns are given, color is added, and finally we get what we buy from the market as cloth. So value increases, and this value increment takes place in an industry with the help of manufacturing process. Next we come to what is the importance of industry. Why do we require industry? Let's say industrial, number one, industrial product provide us with comfort. So what does industrial product give us? They give us comfort. Second, they help us in generating employment. So more the industry, more the employment. Third, they help in raising the standard of living. So the moment you generate employment, income increases. As income increases, the standard of life of the people also increases. So it increases the standard of living, like per capita income increases. Fourth one is they help in increase the national income. So as soon as the GDP increases, the production increases, the GDP increases, and GDP increases, increment in GDP means that national income also increases. So everything is, all these things are under the, can be achieved under the industry, and these are the points why industry is important to us. Next we come to industrial location. Now when I talk of industrial location, say I am an industrialist, and if I am an industrialist, before setting up of an industry in some place, I will look for certain factors, and if these factors are fulfilled, then I will be setting up my industry over a place. Now what are the factors that influence location of industry? So you see, industries are located in some parts of India but not in all parts of India, all corners of India. Why? The reason behind it is raw material. Reason number 2 is labor. Reason number 3 is capital. Reason number 4 is market, and reason number 5 is the government policy. Now we have to understand these factors one by one in little detail.